track. That's the first one of it. You have to close out the track, just like you would close out when there's a defender. So if the ball's passed and you sprint full speed and you come to the jump stop, that person's going by. So when the ball's thrown there, these two would go, and they would sprint 2/3 of the way, just like the defense in the closeout, and then they would chop their feet and throw their hands and be involved in the track. So closing out the track is huge. Having short choppy steps at the end and what we call being elastic. So if they close out the track, if she makes a move to the right, we got to put it on the 4 rounds. We got to be elastic, to the right. You can't stay here. You can't stand in one spot. We got to be elastic. We got to move. This happens all the time, and it should not happen. Let's say they have you in a big trap, and I go here. Come on, pull with the elastic, and then I spin. That happens a lot. That's your job. You always have to be. You have to be there and then spin it up behind the back. So that elasticity is really, really important. When it goes out to the trap, we always want to be elastic. Next thing that's really important as they're in the trap, when it goes out to the trap, is active hands. So we want these hands, all 4 of them, to be wherever the ball is. So if the ball's not above your head, our hands should be high. And again, if you went back and studied this, about 70% of the time, people pass out of the trap high. So they're passing above the trap. Again, there's exceptions to that. But most of the time, they're passing above the trap. So what we really try to get away from at TCU was a pass out of the trap high and our hands down. We might not always get our hand on it, but we want our hands to be as high as possible so that she has to float the pass over the top and gives us more time to run through the pass. That's really, really good. So active hands, if the ball comes down to one side, we want our hands down by that side. Now, this next thing is really, really important, and this goes hand in hand with addressing this, is we want to take away all the space possible. And this is probably the quickest way you can look at the track and see whether it's a good track. Take 2 steps back. So no matter what else they do, if they're this far away, it is a bad track. Take another step toward it. It's still a bad track. Take another step. Now it's getting better and they have active hands. But we want to take all the space away. So literally, walk up on her all the way. Make her uncomfortable. Yes, with active hands. And ideally, what you want her to do is pivot away from the play. So go ahead, get back. See, she got a little comfort. Now pivot away. Perfect. So once you cause that pivot, now you have the aggressive disadvantage, and you can continue taking up all the space. So as she pivots away and gives you 2 more space, you want to take that space up. That's very, very important. So we want to take away all the space possible. That's huge. And again, if you go back and you look at traps, the majority of the traps that are good are traps like this, where the space is being taken away and the hands are very, very active. And I know this stuff sounds pretty self-explanatory, but if you want to get a pressing team and a full court pressure team or half court pressure team, if you can really measure the quality of your traps and you can really document these things and see when you're good in these areas and when you need to do better, it will make you much, much better. We were talking about forcing an obvious pass. So typically, in 3 pointers in white, you're perfect. You need another one right there, and one more up the side. Okay? So every situation is different, but typically, in a trap, the offense, if the spacing is good, they're going to have 2 passes that can make it out of here. They're going to have either sideline, middle, or back. And in fact, when you teach press offense, that's when we tell our guys to look in that order. Sideline, middle, back. Okay, so in the trap itself, it's our job, the trapper's job, to force an obvious pass. We want to force a pass that everyone in the building knows she's going to wear it, the building knows she's going to pass. Here's why that's important. Why don't we use, come on, 90 seconds. Okay, so you split those 2, and you split those 2, and you're going to get a little bit of space facing me. Let me get the ball in for a second. You hold it. trapper's job is to force that out of his pass, because what that does is it allows the interceptors to shift that direction, which is huge. Because the two interceptors, you're always going to open stance. Alright? You're always going to open stance. The interceptor's job is to think like a trapper. You guys are reading the trap. That's really, really important. So let's say she turns back that way. Alright? Perfect. Now, shift over this way, and we want to take away that out of the trap. So that's one of the fundamentals of the trap. Not only do we want to take away all the space, but we want to force it with this back. Again, if we went back to BC2, and we watched the taking of the steals we had, and we were fortunate we let them